Okay, so this is the frontal profile plane, horizontal plane, frontal profile plane na tinatawag natin. This is the horizontal plane. Okay, generation of views. So, if we unfolding the paper, ganun po yung mangyayari natin. Okay, this is the final arrangement of the views on the paper. Okay, so I will give this module to you so that you can review this later again. After you review, after you watch this video. So the orthographic projections of hidden surfaces. So to describe an object with complex internal features completely in a drawing should contain lines representing all the edges, the intersections and surface limits of the object. In any view, there will be some parts of the object that cannot be seen from the opposition of the observer, as they will be covered by portion of the object closer to the observer's eyes. The edges, intersections, and surface limits of these hidden parts are indicated by the discontinuous line called a dashed line or hidden line. Particular attention should be paid to the execution of these dashed lines. If careless drawn, they ruin the appearance of the drawing. So, it's really important that you should understand also kung kailan kayo gagamit ng mga hidden lines. So, as you can see in the figure, this is the front, okay? Ito yung front natin. But, why we need to put this dashed line? So that it indicates na meron tayong hole. Okay? Merong hole sa kabila. Ganon din dito. Okay? So, it's really important para makita natin na meron palang hole sa likod yan. Okay? So, you understand? Say type yes if you understand this. Okay. We have also the orthographic projections of the curved surfaces and holes. And to represent curved surfaces in orthographic projections, center lines are commonly utilized, and all the center lines are the axis of symmetry. And every part with an axis, such as a cylinder, still have the axis drawn as center line before the part is drawn. And every circle will have its center at the intersection of two mutually perpendicular center lines. Okay, so if this is the front, as you can see in the image, no, this is the front, then there's a hole. We will use the dash and the center line to indicate that there's a circular, there's a hole. Okay. Okay, now, let's discuss about the last topic for today. It's about dimensioning. And objectives of this subject or this topic is to know the purposes of dimensioning, to understand the differences between dimension line, extension line, leaders, etc., to know the guidelines of dimension system, and to learn to draw the dimension of technical drawing as per the standard. So the purpose of dimensioning is to provide a clear and complete description of an object, and a complete set of dimensions will permit only one interpretation method to construct the part. In some cases, engineering drawing becomes meaningless without dimensioning. Okay, maintaining scale only does not make a drawing sufficient for manufacturer. So by direct measurement from the drawing according to the scale is very laborious, time-consuming, and such a part cannot be manufactured accurately. Yes, so this is very important. One of the most important thing that we need to put in our drawing, the dimensioning. In general, dimensioning system provides following information. We have the sizes and locations of the features, the materials type, number required, kind of surface finish, manufacturing process, size, and geometric tolerance. So these are the general conditions of the dimensioning. We need the accuracy, clearness, completeness, and readability. Accuracy. Its correct values must be given. Clearness, this dimension must be placed in appropriate positions. Completeness, this is nothing must be left out and nothing duplicated. And readability, the appropriate lines quality must be used for legibility. And we have the elements of dimension system. We have the extension lines, dimension lines, the arrowheads, the leaders, text, numbers, and symbols. So as you can see, this is our object, and we use the dimension line, okay, for the length, and we used here this one for the these are the leaders para sa circles. Okay, yung mga leaders, ganito po yung leaders. Ito yung extension lines natin. Okay, that's the extension lines. Okay, so that's the dimensioning elements. Usually, we use 0.3 for all the dimensions. Thin lines lang po tayo. Okay? Okay, so there's a rule. There are rules for the dimensioning. The general rules for dimensioning, dimensioning should be given within the extent of the view in general. Dimension should be duplicated in other view. No subtraction or addition should be required to define or locate the feature. Dimensioning should be inserted on relatively larger available view to make it clear. On one system of dimensioning, either n-directional or aligned, has to be used throughout the drawing, and dimensioning to the hidden line should be avoided in general. And dimensioning should be made on the view which represents the shape of the part best. And a 0 must be placed before the decimal point. Okay, so let us know and understand the common mistakes of dimensioning. So as you can see, here's the wrong way of dimensioning. Nagkaroon tayo ng mga intersection. So nagkakaroon ng lapping, overlapping. Okay, so this is the wrong way. The correct way is this. Ito, dito mo ilalagay yung leader. Andito mo ilalagay yung mga dimension lines mo. Okay? So, ito din yung extension lines. And make sure that the extension line hindi ganun kahaba. Dapat at least mga konting distance lang naman yan. Okay? Mga 0.05, I think, or depende po kasi yan sa sizes. Okay? But not sobrang mahaba. Dapat sobrang tama lang. Okay? Okay, this is the wrong way of doing this inside. Okay, mali to. This is the correct way of doing your dimensioning. So, titingnan ko din po yan. Wrong way po to na i-break mo yung leader line mo. At ito, i-break mo din yung extension line. So, the correct way of that is just to diretso mo lang siya. Okay? Another way na bakit mali, ito, nagkakaroon ng dimensioning inside the object, which is very wrong. And yun. So, actually, ito lang naman yung mali dyan. So, this is the proper way, okay? Much appropriate way is to extend, okay, here outside the line, okay? Para hindi siya magkaroon ng overlapping, ito, i-extend mo lang din tong nasa baba, okay? Ganun lang po yan. This is a wrong way because hindi mo na kailangan sa top view na magkaroon, dito ka magsusukat o ka maglalagay ng dimension. The correct way to put your dimension is sa front view. Okay? Front view po tayo. And another wrong way is this. Okay? Nandoble-doble. As you can see, no? Hindi siya pantay-pantay. So, pangit siya tignan. Okay? Very pangit siyang tignan. At the same time, hindi siya pantay-pantay. So, to make it clean and hindi siya ganun messy tignan, so this is the correct way. Okay? Yan. Wrong way din, wrong. Okay, wrong din po to. Inside the object ka magkakaroon ng dimension, dapat labas. Wrong na gagawitin mo yung projection mo dun sa top or left. Much better to do it inside of the front lang tayo. Gamit ng dimension. Okay. So, ito din, ganun din yung pagkakamali niya. Sa loob, di ba? Dapat sa labas lang. Okay, so I think you are now figuring out kung ano yung right and wrong.